I'm debuting. I haven't worn any like form-fitting things.
I was just thinking this is a little
thing for.
Is this the thumbnail?
It should be. It's the debut of the growing. It's starting to be more defined baby bump.
Baby bump.
So,
oh my gosh, my
I'm feeling
friend's in
good.
there. You guys,
Your friend is in there.
Hi, besties. I'm Faith. Okay,
And I'm Asia the girl.
welcome to Okay Girl.
Welcome. So glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here because
I'm glad you're here.
It's your day.
Thank you.
We are celebrating Asia's birthday.
Oh my
I think this will come
gosh.
out. Is this coming out on your birthday or day after?
Should be day after.
Day after. Your
Mhm.
birthday's
Yeah.
on Monday. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So today's episode is all about Asia. We had Faithmas.
We did have
And
Faithmas,
now-
which was awesome.
It's Asia Day. There's not like a holiday. It's like our last episode was Grammys.
Yeah.
It's always the same weekend.
Mm.
The Asias.
Yeah.
The Asia Awards.
Thanks.
How are you?
I'm feeling good.
Good,
Feeling
good.
good. I'm debuting. I haven't worn any like form-fitting things.
I was just thinking this is
Here,
a
for
little
a little thing for.
Is this the thumbnail?
It should be. It's the debut of the growing. It's starting to be more defined baby bump.
Baby bump.
So,
oh my gosh, my
feeling
friend's in
good.
there. You guys,
Your friend is in there.
I love this. I love that you're getting to have like your crop top little
Thanks.
bump moment.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited. We went shopping.
Yes.
And the whole goal for Asia was like
It's like spring
dresses,
baby bump outfits, which is basically all just like I only want to wear dresses and be
I love
comfortable.
that. Yeah. I think it's so smart of you to not be going just for maternity clothes.
Yeah.
Have you bought any
No.
maternity? I didn't think
Yeah.
that was your way to
no.
do things.
I even saw there was a maternity dress at Goodwill, which was cool, but I was like, it's not really my style.
Yeah.
It was very like matronly.
Yeah,
don't know how to
I
describe it.
by the time
fun
that
color,
I'm
though.
pregnant and whenever that is, I need them to like have maternity clothes that are like
Dude,
cool.
for real.
Maybe that's our calling.
There you go. That's
Us totally motherly too.
Yeah.
No kids.
yeah,
yet.
right.
Not yet. And we're like
But we see the
dropping a
need.
maternity.
Yeah. Listen to us.
I think we come up with a new business idea every
I
episode.
think you're right.
I thought about making a compilation.
That would be
I
so
will.
awesome. I love that. We're just moguls out here.
But yeah, I completely respect it. Nick was talking about
Yes.
he's like it's kind of like impressive that Asia has just continued to dress like in her style and like you can't
It's my
even like
only goal.
you
Yeah.
can't tell that she's like trying to hide, like not
Yeah.
hide, but like, you know,
Yeah.
compensate for the fact that
Right,
you have a
right.
baby.
Yeah.
You know, growing.
Hanging out inside me.
Yeah. So shout out, cool mom over here.
Oh, thanks.
Anything else going on in your life that you want to
A couple things.
Mhm.
One that's baby related.
share? Mhm.
So by the time that we recorded this yesterday, we celebrated Jaga's birthday because his birthday is like a little over a week before mine, and we did like a potluck style dinner, and it was great. Honestly, our friends, they're growing.
They heard our
They're-
episode
they
about
did.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They did. They heard us.
They really did because everyone stepped up and brought some awesome stuff. There was only one dessert and sides and mains, like their fruit tray, like so many things, and I was very impressed. But amongst that, one of I don't know if you dox him. We dox Evo, Eva's boyfriend.
Yeah. That's a good call.
He was awesome and brought 3 different styles of deviled eggs, which was crazy.
yeah. We'll talk. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's just like showing up all these boys with his.
I think that's part of the reason that we're getting
see.
stepped up. Like our group's getting
They're like,
together.
"Oh, wait."
They're like, new guy.
Yeah.
You gotta impress him.
Yeah, probably. So he made these double eggs and they looked so good.
They were so cute.
Yeah, so cute. Like the presentation, everything was so good. And here's the thing. I think I mentioned this in the past episode, but like for whatever reason, since I've been pregnant, it took me like a little bit of trial and error to figure out that like eggs are just not hitting right now. But that was like like week 7 or 8, and I was like, okay, I haven't had eggs since then. I mean, I have it like mixed into things, like as long as it's not like scrambled, like boiled, I don't know, like normal way, like breakfast eggs or whatever. Then I'm fine. But like every time I eat eggs, it just like does not sit well with me. And so I don't know if it was just the eggs or just the fact that I ate so much food. But I only had one egg. I was like, let me just try. This looks so good, and I just really want one. And so I took like a bite. I normally just like pop the whole thing in my mouth. I took like a bite of half of it and just like sat with it. And the fact that I wasn't like instantly like ugh was a great sign. And I was like, okay, this is awesome. And so I'm like eating my food, and I'm like, let me eat the other half of this. So I finished it, eating my food. I only had one, and I never went back for seconds for that. I didn't push it for that. I did have like other food because like Eva brought kimbap. There's like so much good food.
Yeah.
And then I was feeling really full, which first of all, also not fun when you're pregnant. It's like, what the heck? Why is this so uncomfortable? Like extra uncomfortable.
Oh no.
So like I was like really feeling it like that, and then I also was feeling like, ooh, I don't know. I feel like maybe that egg was one egg too much.
No.
And so whatever, I was like trying to like make it through the night, and I was like pretty much okay, and it was helpful that like we were hanging out with people, so like my mind wasn't really on it. But I let me tell you, I woke up at like 3 a.m. or something this morning in so much pain. Like I was so gassy, but like everything was trapped, you know. And I was literally laying in bed on my side, rubbing my stomach in a clockwise motion, being like, Kiko, I'm so sorry. I was just curious.
It's torturing me.
I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Like no more eggs until you're out of here. You know, I'm sorry. And it was rough, you guys. So that was not fun. The food was great, but that was not fun.
It was good food. The deviled eggs, the one that I had, it was really good.
It was the middle one, whatever the middle one was.
Oh, I think that's the one I had. Yeah. It was a deviled egg. It had a little onion on it.
Yes, it was
like
delicious.
A little ring onion on it and a little barbecue sauce.
So cute. It
was like a little barbecue egg. It was so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
And also, it was just like, I think generally people are getting better about it, and I like feel very loved through it of just like making sure dietary things. Like one of our friends, I guess I can say his name, Josh. He's online. He's doing the thing, creating content, whatever. He was like, I'm gonna make buffalo chicken dip like chickenless, and so I was like, that's just hot sauce, and he was like,
I got it.
And then I was like, I was curious how you're gonna do it, and he was like, me too. He said he googled it. He was like, what can I do? And so he made like chickpea like buffalo sauce.
It was good.
It was good.
It was really good.
It was great. I was so excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really nice with the deviled eggs too. Like Eva's boyfriend, he was like he was like, oh Nick, that one has gluten in it. Don't eat that one. And I was like,
so sweet.
Every time we go out to eat with them, anything, he's
so
always
conscientious.
He's always like, oh, I saw that they had gluten free over there, or like, oh, those chips over there that we brought are gluten free. And I'm like, that is so sweet.
So awesome.
It's very sweet when people look out for their friends and like their dietary things.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Yeah.
The other thing that I'll say to like make a happy moment of the sad end to the the egg saga was earlier in the day. I'm so excited to say that I got to experience watching a Korean reality dating show with Faith. It was her first time watching that kind of show, because she even was like, wait a minute, I thought you said that you're not about reality dating shows. I was like, whoa, I said American reality dating shows.
Asia hates this country.
It's true. We'll clip that. Yeah. But Singles Inferno, if you're not into it, you got to try it out.
I need to watch another episode.
You do. We could do it after this.
We should. We
end early.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Sorry, we gotta go.
Great podcast.
But it's just like, if you're not familiar with that type of like format, basically, is reality show. So like there's a lot that's just like unscripted, like people left to their own whatever, but it's like a set amount of guys, set amount of girls that are like in this roughing it type of island. It's really not. It just looks like
so fake.
Yeah, it's just like post-apocalyptic glam. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it's fine. They have like water dispensers, and they give them condiments for their eggs and rice. Like, it's fine. But you are like watching them like couple up and stuff, and if they do decide to like go on a date together, if they choose each other, then they get to go to paradise, which is like they get coptered in. That sounds wrong.
Helicoptered in?
Yeah, but there's like, oh, I'm thinking helivac. Like what's
that?
Like helivac? Oh wait, like when they evacuate you.
Oh,
but it's not that serious, so I don't want to say that. That's not right. They take a helicopter and they go away from the remote island to like this resort island or something, coast or something like that. And they just have like this like glamorous evening where they can eat like all the best food and everything. And then you get to know like their occupation and their age while they're there. So whatever. It's like this whole like social experiment. But the best part is that you're not just like commentating with your friends like watching the show. There's also a panel of hosts that are watching the footage.
They're speaking what you're thinking.
Exactly. And they're like roasting them probably harder than you are, and it's amazing.
I just really want that job.
Yeah,
like,
you would slay. We need to make an American reality TV. See, there's a problem with American reality dating TV shows, but we can make it better.
We can fix it.
Yeah, we can fix it.
Make American reality TV show great again.
What if we just made that like a spin-off show or like YouTube like playlist where we just like take, oh, you can introduce to me all the like dating shows that you want to watch. We can watch it together and then we cut and react. Girl, I'd be down for that.
Patreon content.
Okay.
Extra YouTube content. We honestly, if we're not trying to make money off of it,
then we could just do it.
We can, if we're adding enough content to it, it's not a copyright issue.
Exactly.
If we play it.
Yeah. So,
bro,
I'd be down for that content.
Yes. Because that's my dream. My dream. Like, I see these streamers that like watch like
they just like react stuff,
like these random TV shows, like 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
That's everywhere on Twitch. And like people watch it and just react and like hang out with their chat. I'm like, that's my dream.
That's what you want.
I want to be paid to do that. I want to just talk. I want to trash talk these people, and I want people in chat or like wherever in the comments to be like, so true, bestie.
Exactly.
Because I was saying things, and then the judges, the panel would pop up, and they'd be like saying similar.
Like, that guy's like, not handsome.
Yes, so good. I enjoyed it. I thought that because I do struggle with like wanting to be on my phone during stuff.
You have to
and
focus.
So you have to
lock
focus because of the subtitles,
right?
But I did lock in, and I was like in.
I could tell. I was like
entertaining enough.
It was funny because so like Jacob was prepping for his like birthday dinner. He's like making steaks, and then the fire or like the smoke detector goes off, and so I kind of have to ditch Faith, and I'm just standing on this chair fanning the
important note, the TV I'm watching on is in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching TV. Jacob is to the right cooking at the stove. Asia is in the other room now fanning the broom.
But let me tell you, I felt like a proud sister looking like I couldn't really tell what was happening. I mean, I could like hear what's happening on the show, and I've seen it before, like the episode before, but obviously can't really read the subtitles from the angle. But all I'm seeing, I didn't even tell you this, like I couldn't even really see Faith's face. I could just see like her legs and her arm, like she's like sitting down. I could see that she didn't have her phone out, and I was like, oh my gosh, she is like into this. I was so happy.
I love that you said you had a proud sister moment. Like me in the kitchen watching reality TV and Jacob cooking steaks.
So just like imagine he just going like this, constantly waving back and forth.
Bro, this is my dream household.
Too good.
Oh, I'm like literally crying. It's so funny.
Anyways,
yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Great. I'm great.
Awesome.
I can't think of like anything major like going on in my life.
I mean, you're wearing the hoodie that I gave you, which is pretty cool.
In celebration of Asia's birthday, I looked in my closet. I walked into it, and I told Nick, it was last night, it was late, and I also had to be up at 5:30 this morning because I served at church on the worship team. So it was a busy past 24 hours. But I got home at like 11, 10:30, whatever time it was, and I was like, okay, I gotta pick out my clothes for tomorrow. And I was like, I'm gonna wear something like Asia would for her birthday. And then I looked in my closet and I was like, Asia would not wear any of this. Asia is too colorful. I am not.
Where is the orange? Where is
the only thing that I could even remotely find similar were like my tank tops that I wear in the summer. And
okay, yeah, like it's just not the season.
Out a summer tank top when there's ice on the road outside. So I am wearing pants that Asia she was shopping at Ross like she does frequently, and she also every time she goes to Ross she texts me, FaceTimes or calls me and says, I found this, do you want it? It's
always like I'll text her, no response within a minute. Okay, I'm FaceTiming you. I'm calling you.
Which is really funny because Asia never responds within a minute.
I know, never ever.
She has unrealistic
but that's why I'm thinking that
expectations.
No, it's not. It's just because I know myself. I'm like, I wouldn't. So let me just call you right now.
I do get it. Like, you can't wait around in the store for like 20 minutes about pants. So she calls her FaceTime and she's like, look at these pants. And I said, you want them? She said they're like, because we're very similar in size, but they were just like not fitting her the way that she wanted them to. And she was like, but do you want them? And I was like, yeah. I wear them for any going out occasion.
You slay them, honestly.
I've worn them to so many like concerts and shows, and every time at least one girl comes up and she's like, I love your pants.
Amazing.
And then she's like, where did you get them? And then I go, I think Ross. I can't dive into the whole story. And they're like, okay. And that's it.
One day people will know the value of Ross.
Yeah. The last concert I went to that I was talking about in the last episode, there was a girl that was behind me and she like tapped me in the middle of like an in-between set. She tapped me and she was like, girl, I love your outfit. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. And then later in the show she was like wanting to get like around us and go up to the front, and she like tapped me and she was like, can I squeeze by? And I was like, yeah, totally. She was like, thanks, bestie.
Oh, I love that. Like, that's so good.
And I was like, you're welcome, girl.
That's amazing.
So these pants bring people together.
It's true. It's like the sisterhood of traveling pants.
Yeah. And then I also have this hoodie,
yes,
with Kuromi on it, that Asia got me,
so cute,
for my birthday.
Yes.
It's very cute. Yeah, I've worn it out I think once or twice now, but this is the first time I think I've worn it around you.
Yeah.
So debut.
Asia's
birthday.
Thanks.
Let me put this pillow right. There we go. So yeah, that's me. Also, random thing that was on my list to tell you about. This is so not important and not about my life at all.
Awesome.
But I saw it and I wrote it down. Progresso soup. Okay. Familiar?
Yes.
Yeah. They made a candy.
Oh.
And it's just the soup in candy form.
Ew.
I just need you to know that.
Ew, what?
It's hard candy too.
It's hard
candy.
Like
soup
like
drops.
A savor. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That seems like something you put like, you know how you have like chicken bouillon or whatever.
Yeah, you like drop the cube in.
I feel like that's what that's for.
It's not. It's literally meant to eat like candy.
That's so crazy though, because like sugar is the binder of candy, especially for like hard candy. So it's just like they're offsetting the sugar with whatever
sugary vegetable soup, chicken noodle. What type of chicken's in there? That's
yeah, right.
Lasting in a hard candy.
Yeah, ew.
Kind of foul. But I saw it and I was like, that's so cursed. I have to tell Asia, because if it ruined my day,
thank you. Yes, for all of you.
I said it mostly because now Kiko can hear that and say, actually, I'll take the eggs.
Yeah, actually, you know what? It could be worse. Kiko just doesn't appreciate.
She'll love eggs whenever she's older.
Yeah,
when she's grown.
I was thinking it'd be really funny if she, for whatever reason, grew up like really not liking eggs, and this is like her thing, because my brother's daughter, that her thing is like eggs. Like she loves eggs. She wanted to name her bear Eggy Rice.
Oh, you told me about that. I love it.
And then Ria was just like, how about just Rice? Let's like.
But Eggy's so cute. I love so that.
Cute. So I kind of want to get her one of the Gudetama like plushies. Yes. I feel like that would be perfect for her. I mean, that could be her whole personality. Because eggs are already her whole personality.
Every like at the age of like 12 to 13ish, you have to pick something.
It's true.
And then also again whenever you're a little older.
Yeah.
And Gudetama is a valid choice. Yeah. At like 12 or you can just set her up.
Yeah, there you go. She'll love it. A legacy.
Yeah, it's her new comfort character.
Exactly.
Her personality character. Okay, so today's episode is all about Asia, and the Asia came up with the idea of the episode because I was like, it's her birthday. I want to do what she wants to do. And so I texted her and I was like, any thoughts? Because if not, I'm going to try to get crafty with it. And she was like, okay, what if we did like, you're kind of like in the car driving to get your birthday freebies. But like each stop is a different like topic. And I was like, I love this. So I came up with a list.
I'm so excited. I have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, Asia doesn't know anything. I banned her from looking at the outline.
She was like, don't even let me look at socials. She's
allowed.
like, don't look at anything.
Yeah, I had to block. I made a close friends. I can tell you now. I made a close friends story, and I put everybody but you on it. I literally clicked every single person funny. Except for you.
That's hilarious.
So
that's how it be sometimes,
because I need audience participation for today. So you're now allowed to look, and I'll add you to a close friends.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So I first thing you have to visualize in your Delulu brain. We're getting Delulu today. You have to visualize us in a car.
Am I driving?
Yeah, I've been teaching that. Why did we talk about that? Wait, okay, we won't talk too long about it, but really quickly. I'm teaching Asia how to drive. Eek. This is her.
LOL to our listeners who didn't know that I can't drive. Surprise!
Asia can't drive, but she can. She can, and she will be driving legally in a few months.
It's true.
I'm betting on it.
Yeah.
But so visualize us in a car where Asia is a licensed driver. I am passenger princess. It's like the car karaoke, but cooler.
Oh yeah.
But me as passenger princess, I today am the human embodiment of a Sour Patch Kid. That's today. Okay,
perfect.
You'll understand.
Okay.
So we're gonna make a few stops.
Okay.
And at each stop, I have a serious question for you.
Oh.
But also a silly question.
Oh, so
or a
like
task,
both
a silly task
for
you.
Okay.
One of them is just purely for my enjoyment.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is gonna be great.
So our first stop, because every stop has to stop somewhere first, and it's it's coffee.
Oh, of course. Yeah, obviously.
For anyone that's listening to this being like, where's the birthday freebies? Starbucks will give you a free coffee of any size on your birthday. Mm-hmm. True. So, because coffee is motivational, it gives us caffeine. Mm-hmm. What is one thing that you are proud of accomplishing this past year of life?
Ooh, there's so many things I could say, actually. Hopefully it's not like a weird flex. Like,
no,
I
love
accomplished
that.
So many things.
You've had a good birth year.
I did have a good birth year. Yeah. I would say, honestly, like the fact that we're actually doing this podcast is like a huge accomplishment. That like we're like,
I love that
we're consistently doing it.
Yeah.
And it's just been like a really fun, like life-giving thing. Like,
yeah,
honestly, like obviously the podcast itself, but it's like the whole process, the fact that we hang out together and eat lunch and listen to Jacob be unhinged and look at the puppies be jealous of each other because they both want to be Faith's best friend. And you know, we have our recording. Sometimes we do one, sometimes we do two, and then it's like all the conversations between. It just has really, I feel like we already were close, but like it has brought us closer.
Yeah.
And so I would say like that's like actually like genuinely like I think I'm like really proud of that we're like doing.
I love that. Yeah. I will say this has been the first piece of content or chain of content that I've made that has not exhausted me.
Yay.
So that's been fantastic. Of course I still look at analytics, I still look at that stuff,
right.
But like I don't really care as much about it because I'm like, I'm having fun.
Yeah,
and like that's all I care. I don't, you know, if somebody wants to sponsor us, sure, but like
you can still do
I'm just vibing, bro. I'm having fun. Okay, so now for the sillier question. First part is, what's your go-to coffee order?
Ooh,
maybe not at a pregnant time.
That's true.
But maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe
No.
you're a decaf girly at heart.
Absolutely not. Or like our bestie. I don't know if we're supposed to dox her. We won't dox her, but who pushes the limit on how much caffeine she's taking in. And I'm like, girl, relax. You got twins in there. I don't know. That does not double your caffeine allowance for the day.
She did check.
But not at Starbucks, but at a local coffee shop that we love to go to, Mickey's. They deserve all the love that they can get. I even though it takes like 15 minutes, it's worth it. The Vietnamese iced coffee is just my favorite thing. I would say It's not the same, but something that hits similarly enough in a pinch if you are at like a Starbucks or something is like the shaken espresso. Yeah. Like I just love something that's like very strong, but like sweet enough to cut the strength. And I don't like, because I just don't like when coffee tastes like too diluted. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you.
Sometimes I get like overwhelmed with lattes. Though, sorry, tangent. I just read in the little like pregnancy booklet thing I got from my OB. Something I just like didn't notice it because I guess I didn't read that section. Oops, I thought I read through the whole thing. Apparently, like your body like if you're lactose intolerant, oftentimes you become not lactose intolerant during your pregnancy because your body's trying to absorb all the calcium it needs. So Jacob said, we gotta milk bomb you and like let's just do like a bender on like dairy on like ice cream and like a normal latte. Oh, I guess it had to be decaf, but whatever. Like
no oat milk.
Yeah, no oat milk.
Just like
milk. Just the wholest milk.
Going crazy.
Yeah. So we gotta try it.
That's the one pro that I would add to my list for pregnancy so far. The girl with the list out there,
same on lactate.
Make a positive and add that you won't be lactose intolerant. I need that in my life.
It's true.
One day.
One day.
I love that though.
Anyways, all that to say, Vietnamese iced coffee is my jam.
Now you're ordering your Vietnamese iced coffee. Yes. And I'm gonna put you a little bit in your magical realism book setting.
Okay. I love that.
You have to customize that order and add a potion to your coffee. And you need to tell me what it does. Like what magical powers it might give you, what it does for you, and are you gonna use it, abuse it? What's the vibe?
I feel like a menace. Ooh, that's a great question. I would say I would add, this is just like always my go-to answer for like if you had a superpower, what would you have? I just like really want to levitate because so yeah, maybe it makes me lighter than air.
Oh, I love
like,
that.
Have my little coffee, like
that's so cute.
Just give me a little buzz. Because I just always thought that would be the best way to save. This is too practical for me to say, but like save so much money on transportation. And I can just float around. It doesn't matter. Like,
wait, you would levitate and not like teleporting?
No, you enjoy. It's like flying, but not really. I mean, it is flying, I guess, but it's like an all-in-one. You know, you can.
I love it. It's like flying, but you're just like slightly above the ground.
Yeah, you're still vibing. You know. I don't need to rush to get to places. I
hoverboarding without the board.
Exactly. That way, if I want to hang out with my friend
next to them.
Yeah.
That's so goofy. I love
it. It's like walking around with like a leashless balloon, you know?
Wait,
it's just a fun time.
Did you ever watch? I mean, I know it was like a cartoon that came out later, but did you ever watch Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Did you ever see ballooning?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Somebody make an edit of Asia as ballooning right now,
please,
for her birthday.
That's all I want.
All
right.
I
just want to float around, you know.
Asia's drinking coffee and turning into a balloon. I love. Okay. We're getting back in the car.
Okay.
We're going to drive to our next stop.
Okay.
And that is the donut shop to go with our coffee.
Yes.
For my birthday freebies. Krispy Kreme, Cinnabon, any of those places.
Yes.
Though, Panera, you get a pastry for free. Just to be practical. So now I want, your serious question is, I want to know a sweet memory from the past year that you will never forget.
Aw. Oh man, there's so many good ones. I think okay, like there's so many things I could say about Faith, but I'm trying to like diversify because there's like
no, I was like, please don't only talk. Asia has so many good people in her life.
Yeah. I really loved when Luke's brother was in town, and it just like made me very nostalgic for when these kinds of like conversations happen. But you know, when you're just like hanging out and talking about whatever, and then like the night goes on and it's really late, and the conversation does devolve but also then somehow gets deeper again. I just remember me, Jacob, and Luke's brother like talking about like anything and everything.
Yeah.
Like really late one night. And it was like even better because like I think at that point Jacob had not had too many conversations with Luke's brother, and like they used to live on Guam. Jacob hadn't seen him since they moved, really. Like not because like he doesn't live like near us at all. And it was just like a really sweet time. Like unfortunately, like Luke was traveling that day, but the three of us just like caught up and you know, it was like very nostalgic. We're talking about like all the things about growing up and things that were easy, things that were hard, things that were funny, and it just was like we were crying, laughing, and just talking about like all these things that like we identified with. I don't know, it was just so good, and it was just like a really special moment, like family building, I think, together. So I would say that would be my sweet moment.
That's sweet. It's also nice because like not having family other than your immediate household being from Guam, like to have someone come in, even though they're family still, but like not in your household, to come in and like remind you of home some, like that's really sweet. I love that. I love that.
So sweet.
All right, this one listen, I tapped into a very unhinged side of my brain.
I love it.
Your birthday on this day becomes a big day for another reason. Donuts are sentient.
Okay.
So tell me which donut flavors you trust, you don't trust.
Okay.
You're besties with, you're beefing with.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell me about it.
I think first of all, the wise sage of all of them would be the old fashioned donut, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, like they are just like sturdy and reliable.
a little wrinkly.
They just have seen some stuff, but like it didn't like harden them. It just made them like more, just help them grow, you know, like they've just seen life. So I would always trust them. If they're like telling me to watch out for other donuts, I would be like, I say less. I would say ones that I would be really skeptical of are like Boston cream and like any of the cream filled ones, because I'm like, I don't know, you literally could be lying to me. Like there could be like the wrong filling inside of you.
It's true.
Could be too little of the filling, and that's like underwhelming. So I would say like everyone that's got like something hiding inside, and like why not like show your true colors, you know? that would be my skeptic side of me coming out. And then I feel like I would be I feel this may sound basic, but I feel like I'd be like besties with like here, hold on. I think I would be the bridge kind of bestie to two types of donuts. Okay. The cake donut, like the blueberry cake donut, that's like honestly so wholesome, but so like undervalued, you know? And then the glazed donut, who is very popular, but can tend to be not grounded or not like have a lot of substance to them. But I know their true worth. And so I feel like I could be like the bridge friend that could bring these two donuts together. Anyways, that's my off the cuff.
So like I know you just learned the question, but that felt so like you've been thinking about this.
Thank you.
You thought about bridging. You're fixing the donut community, bro.
I'm trying.
You're healing them.
You know, I'm donuts now.
I'll bring some Tuesday.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
I won't bring any cream filled.
No, not here. Don't trust them.
That was so good. That was a great answer.
Thanks.
So we're back in the car.
Okay.
And we have to hit two stops, but they're the same brand of things, kind of. We need to go to Sephora and Ulta.
Oh, of course.
You got to get your birthday present, your free makeup, perfume, whatever it is. You got to pick. Apparently at Ulta, I learned on my birthday that you have to be signed up for emails to get your free gift. And I was like, hey, I'm here for my free gift. And they're like, where's your email with the code? And I was like, I don't have one. And then they were like, you opted out of emails, so you can't. And they were like, I can give you one from last year. I said, bro, what?
Wait, what?
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. That's weird.
Wild.
So I took the one from last year. But anyways, we're going to make sure you're signed up for emails.
Okay, yes. We're ready to go.
Sephora and Ulta. So for your serious question, what is something that you've done this year that has made you feel beautiful or confident?
That is a great question. I think so unfortunately I had to take a little break because when I got pregnant I was like lacking motivation to do a lot of things, but genuinely like doing vlogs were like really life-giving for me, because like I don't know, it's obviously I love doing content. I sometimes I'm like, maybe I'm too comfortable with like live content where I'm just like, I don't care, you can hang out here, I'm gonna go make some lunch. It's very like low-key, whatever, super chill. But at the same time, I'm not like being like like I am being intentional, of course, but like not like actively like everything is like planned out or whatever. It's just like we're vibing together.
Yeah.
But for vlogs, there's obviously a different story where you do have to kind of plan stuff out. And I feel like, I forget which was the first one I did this in, but I felt like I kind of got like more vulnerable just talking through my experiences with navigating like adult friendships, which we've talked about before, and all that sort of thing. And it was just the first time I'd really, in like a easy to access like type of media, like verbalize a lot of that stuff. And I thought it was like actually really encouraging to just be able to do that in that sort of setting. And I did feel very like, I don't know, like proud of myself. And it was really cool to also like hear afterwards like people like really engage with that really well, not from like a necessarily like a view standpoint, but like people just really identifying with like the stuff I was talking about. And I feel like that did like it was like the stepping stones for feeling confident, like talking about our stuff here in our content and pod, which is funny because I feel like sometimes you are really silly, but other times you're like a little deeper and more in transparent. So I think that was like a really good moment for me of like getting to that point where I'm like, okay, it's just me and the camera, we're just talking about stuff,
That's awesome. I love that. I loved your vlogs, and I am ready to see you do more.
Be soon.
Also on my bingo card for 2025 was Asia hitting 1,000 on YouTube. Subscribers. If you're not subscribed to her YouTube channel and you're here, you need to be on both.
It's true. We gotta get.
You have so many you can go watch that are like backlogged for her, and then by the time you're done watching those, she'll have new content.
Exactly.
Out for you. You'll be ready.
Hours of content.
Yes. Okay. So now for your sillier question.
Okay.
The podcast has made it big.
Okay.
Sephora or Ulta, one of the two, discovers you. The people love you.
Okay.
And they riot until you make a makeup palette.
Ooh.
So tell me about the palette.
People
the
riot
colors,
for me, please.
The names, the theme, the packaging, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to make like an Asia the Girl palette. I think it just has to happen. And I mean, basically be every color in this room. But here's what okay. I'm also for how colorful I am, I'm very particular about like makeup on myself. And like I think like, and so I don't know, like is it hubris to be like, oh, I need to make something that's specifically for me, or one for the people that's like the vibe, I feel like that's like I'm sure that's the balance.
Could do a duo palette set.
You're right, like one for me, one for bestie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I love that. That's so good.
They make a heart, like the heart BFF
that's cute.
necklaces.
I love that.
That's
perfect. I love that. So yeah, I would say, okay, for the BFF side, I would do very like I think like cooler tone, like colorful colors. So like blues and purples and deep purples, like something for like your night out and you're like in having fun. But I don't know if you can do this with palettes, but like I would think I would have like a liquid liner moment for the palette, because you gotta get it.
You can totally have a liner in there.
Yeah.
Like a gel or something.
Yeah. I think I would like make people have fun with that and do those in like really like fun bright pastel colors, which I do sometimes for myself, where like draw a little yellow star on your eyes. What's the worst that could happen? People probably won't say anything about it because no one ever does. But I think that would be like the vibe of like the bestie side. And then on my side, I feel like I would have very like, it would actually be really funny, like now that I'm trying to visualize it, because it'd be very neutral. More honestly, it would be kind of like your color scheme now that I think of it, because for myself, I really love using like neutral or like cool tone browns for like just like accenting my like natural eye shape, instead of like for the longest time I used to try to fight it and like do other things when I'm like, that looks so dumb, my eyes just look really puffy And I've really been into leaning into more Asian like beauty stuff, and so I've really been like accentuating like my under eye more than my upper eye, because my upper eye is like always absorbed. Every time I open my eyes, I'm like, why fight it? Let's just like embrace it.
Yeah.
So I would just have like colors that did that well and not make it look like I have slugs under my eyes, which is always like my fear.
Never has looked that way. Never.
Thank you. So yeah, that would be, I think, like that Besties palette.
Nice.
I think that would be really cute.
That. I love it. So now we just need that to happen.
Yes. Ulta or Sephora.
All right. So we're buckling back up.
Okay.
I know we just had donuts.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
today's the day.
You know, we like shopped and
Yeah.
you know, we've worked up an appetite, and we're
calories burned.
we're going to a really weird place.
Okay.
We're going to Denny's.
All right.
Because Denny's will give you a free Grand Slam on your birthday.
Amazing. Dude, I haven't been to Denny's since I left Guam. For sure. Absolutely.
I went a lot in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of why the silly question is what it is. But for your serious question, what's a big goal or a grand slam that you're aiming for your next birthday, like within the next year of life?
Let's see. Here's like one very concrete goal, and then another like bonus, not concrete goal at all. I don't know if I can like achieve it, but whatever. I hope I get my license by next year. So for anyone that's like, I'm just like imagining all the people that we like kind of low-key know at church, and not really gonna be shocked by probably being like, she doesn't drive. What? How does she like, how do you exist?
She puts the men to work in her life.
I do. I was telling Faith, I was like, I know that this has been like something I need to do, but I've also learned that I'm so resourceful. I figure it out. Okay, there's an obstacle, I get around it. So I need to learn how to tackle those obstacles more than getting around it, but it's fine. So that's my concrete one. The backstory with that is when I was, normal age, when people are like interested in driving, I was really excited to drive this specific Jeep Wrangler Renegade that like there were only 3 of them on Guam, and then like obviously like a few in the States. It's like a 90s I think 92 model, I forget. It was in black. It was awesome. Also stick shift, which I never learned stick shift, but I was excited to drive it. And then my dad took me on a couple of driving lessons, and I could talk about the driving lessons, but that's okay. That's for another time. But in the midst of learning how to drive, the Jeep, which, was like older, broke down to the point where my parents like didn't feel comfortable investing money in like fixing it up. So they ended up like selling it to my uncle, because like he's like the car guy, to just like for him to have. And then with that, I think this is like early signs of ADHD. Like my hyperfixation went away after that. No, I'm like, never mind. It's fine. And then like I just couldn't gain momentum to get back on that. And so I just like, obviously in high school, everyone knew that I didn't have my license, like, because we all grew up together. But then after that, I moved to, after my first year of college on Guam, moved to the States, went to college in like really small Bible college up northeast Wisconsin. Like some people didn't have cars like there anyways, because like they couldn't afford it, and like we would always like carpool with each other. So I like didn't really need to, because like Luke had a car, like I got around, I figured it out. And then it just, I don't know, one thing led to another. Luke tried to give me lessons, and I don't think that was good for his anxiety. So then we just like tabled and we're like, no, it's fine, we're fine. But now's the time, and Faith is helping me.
We've already had a lesson, and it was great. And I think she's gonna have a license in no time. I've seen how people drive here, and it's worse than you.
Okay, awesome.
So you'll be fine.
Thank you.
You'll be fine. You'll get your license.
You had another one.
Sorry,
my very, very quickly, my more or less, or my more abstract goal is to figure out motherhood with Kiko. So I'm really excited for that. Our life is obviously going to change at the end of June, hopefully, and I'm excited for all that's to come there. It's gonna be crazy. Wild times.
If you guys know a place that sells really tiny microphones, we're gonna need one for right here.
Dude, chill, just vibe.
Okay, girls.
Okay, girls. All the girls.
I love it. Wait, we could call it Kiko K girls.
Kiko K girls. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so good.
We're gonna figure
our
it
first
out,
like
bro.
line of merch is like baby merch. Like, who is the target audience for this podcast? I'm so confused.
It's Kiko's biggest fans.
Yeah,
I don't know,
true,
man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy pull. Here's your silly question for Denny's.
Okay.
It's 3 a.m.
Okay.
You're starving.
Yeah.
Denny's is a beacon of light out in the distance. It's the only place open, of course. Somehow you enter.
Okay.
And the host there says, we're understaffed. And the only way that you can be seated right now is that you can go sit at that table, but you have to sit with other people.
Okay.
And those other people are people of your choice.
Oh.
It's 3 celebrities or fictional characters, but I need to know your nightmare pancake rotation. Who
This is wild.
Who is sitting at your nightmare pancake rotation table? 3 people.
Dude, this is crazy. I need like people that are good sports, obviously, that can roll with whatever the heck is going on at 3 a.m. with this nightmare pancake rotation. I feel like, oh gosh, I'm so bad at like coming up with like famous people. that
it can be movie characters. It can be anybody out there.
Okay, I feel like I'm trying to think. Like scanning my brain for like all the shows I'm obsessed with. Like there's an unhinged part of me. I don't even know what. Like this doesn't make sense.
Go for it.
Okay, like literally 3 people from Gossip Girl. I think that'd be so funny and insane.
That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
But you would get to be the observer.
It's true. It's true.
Who are your 3 from Gossip Girl?
I think, okay, I'm gonna say I really need Blair and Dan because like I think they were the best couple personally.
Yeah,
I think that should have always been the case. And then you know what, just for a little bit of chaos, I also want to put Jenny in there. You know, I just feel like for that setting it needs to be her.
I thought that you were gonna go Nate.
I almost did.
That would be kind of wild.
I almost did.
Jenny is 3 a.m. Denny's core.
Yeah, exactly.
The makeup, the outfit, it's all like, if anybody's walking in the door at Denny's at 3 a.m., it's Jenny.
Yeah.
It is Jenny. I love that
Thank
choice.
you.
That's great. I love it. Would those people ever step foot in a Denny's?
I could see Dan doing it. Or what's his actual name?
Finn Badgley.
Yeah, thank you. Finn Badgley.
Finn Badgley is a Denny's guy.
Yeah, you do it with his podcast crew.
Probably even Waffle House.
Yeah,
guy.
probably.
Yeah. I don't know which one's worse, honestly. Low-key feel like Denny's is.
Yeah, because like Waffle House is like, maybe not everyone, but like when you're going to Waffle House, you're self-aware.
Yeah,
that, like,
that's true.
It's like kind of for the meme of it. But Denny's, like everyone, most likely everyone that's there is there with like the truest of intentions, you know, and that's like kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah. Well, it's okay. We're leaving Denny's now.
Okay.
We're on to the next. Our last like going out stop.
Okay.
We're hitting a movie theater.
Okay.
Because movie theaters, some of them will give you a free popcorn on your birthday.
It's true.
You can go and get your popcorn and leave, or you can go see a movie. So.
Oh wait, I have a tangent for you. I found out apparently on National Popcorn Day or something. I don't know if it was like every theater, but someone in our Discord posted that like their theater was letting them have free popcorn, but you could bring your own like container. And he brought a Home Depot bucket. Imagine a Home Depot sized bucket of popcorn with so much water in it. Isn't that crazy?
I'm upset
for free. I know. Like, we got to figure out if that happens here.
If I've missed out on 25 years of Home Depot size my mom will be livid if she finds out. She, like, genuinely, my mom was the type to go to the movie theater just to get a bag and take it home.
I mean, fair.
She loves movie theater popcorn. It's crazy.
Dude, it's good.
So we're going to the movie theater.
Yes.
We're on our drive. So your serious question is that we're gonna make a movie of the past year of your, or we're gonna make a movie out of the past year of your life.
Okay.
What's the genre? Who's playing who?
Mm-hmm.
What's the title? How are we promoting? Those sorts of things. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like the vibe I would want. I think the vibe I would want. I don't know if you watched this movie. Dan in Real Life. Have you seen this?
I don't think
It's with
so.
It's with Steve Carell, and like, it's so I love, my favorite movies are the like movies that are trying to be, or that are grounded, but they have like an undertone of humor, and I feel like that's the only times I really actually like comedic actors. I think when they're just like in straight up comedies, it's just a lot. Like they just like relax, chill out. But Steve Carell does an amazing job in that, and he plays like a dad, a widower with 3 girls that are like all in high school, or I think one is like elementary school, and then the other 2 are in high school. And it's just kind of like a coming of age story for them, but and just like dealing with like, you know, single fatherhood. And he's also with his family in this like cabin, because they're on vacation or something. And he's also like finding new love for him, and it's just like very like charming and down to earth, but also like kind of chaos is happening around him with his dramatic daughters and everything. And so I feel like that's like the vibe I want to capture.
That's
in
good.
This.
Yeah. I feel like slice of life charming.
Yes.
That feels right for you. Yeah.
That's what I want. And then I would say, I don't even know, I'm so bad at like coming up with titles. I feel like you're the title person. But I'm trying to think for the last year of I don't know, maybe it could be something like fun, like I feel like Speak Up is like a weird, like that seems like too on the nose, but like it could be a movie about like finding your voice and like being comfortable in your skin. I thought that was a lot of like the theme of this year, so something like along that line. Yeah.
Who's playing you?
Ooh. I feel like I'm too this is like going against me, like know your self-worth. I'm like, oh, I don't want this like awesome actress to play me.
Stop it.
So Stephanie Shu, who's in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like I think she would do awesome, because she plays those roles like really well. I feel like where it's like she can bring humor into things, but I feel like could communicate like my idiosyncrasies like pretty well.
I love it.
A lot of scenes of ADHD. My brain stopped working and I'm dropping a lot of things.
A montage of you dropping stuff at one point.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Pocky just staring at you from a distance.
Like, what's going on here?
Do you want to cast anybody else?
Okay, just to troll him, if I'm allowed to troll someone on my birthday, I forget his name, but it's the guy from Love Hard. Who, like, have you watched that movie? Yeah. The catfish guy, like the pretty boy. Yeah. Jacob hates him, and I kind of want him to play Jacob, because I just think it'd be so funny. Like
the man that looks nothing like
Jacob at all. Like they're just both Asian.
It's like ultimate sibling energy to be like,
you could just be angry
that
at
one
himself.
that looks nothing like him.
Because Jacob has like a visceral hate for him, where he's just one of those guys that you like want to punch in the face. Like you don't need a reason, you just like want to, and he doesn't feel like he's very handsome, but he always plays these heartthrob like young characters. So I just think it'd be really funny if I play Jacob. That's funny. Then I'm trying to think, Luke is such a hard character to cast for, or I mean wait, he's a person. He's such a hard person to cast.
We got too into it.
This roleplay is going crazy.
Asia has screenplay written her whole life.
Okay. Luke and Jake will be so mad at me for saying this. I feel like if somehow this person could like have a good wardrobe moment to like have a bald head and a beard for this, because I don't think I've ever seen him in that kind of look. But I feel like Topher Grace Except, okay, he's kind of okay. Now that I'm thinking about Topher Grace and Stephanie Shu, that doesn't make sense because he's like way older than her. But dang it, because I feel like mannerism wise, he could.
It's your birthday.
Yeah,
it's Topher Grace from a
Okay, yeah. We put Topher Grace in a in a time machine. Yeah, but also it made him bald.
We increased the timeline on his hair. Yes. We decreased the timeline on the rest
exactly.
of him.
If that is possible on this birthday day, I would have him play Luke because I feel like he would play Luke's like kind of like crotchety old man, but also like really sweet and like totally like well intending at the same time. Or unassuming, or unbothered king, as Faith calls him. Yeah, I feel like he could play that really well.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm watching that movie. I'm in.
I love that.
Oh so my gosh. Okay, so while we're at the movie theater, we're in another life. Okay. And we are working on the set of a Hollywood blockbuster movie. Okay. Disaster has struck though. Okay. The soundboard is broken.
Of course.
And they need somebody to fill in and make the sounds. They called Nose Goes, and you lost.
Of course.
Everyone's looking at you.
On my birthday.
I am the sound engineer. I'm in the booth.
Okay.
I have my headphones on.
Okay.
I'm listening to you record these sounds.
Stop.
This is solely for my entertainment. I need you to recreate a couple sounds for this movie, and then I'm gonna ask you to tell me which one's your award-winning sound.
Okay. Will do.
I'm not gonna make you do this whole list because I wrote down a lot.
Oh my god. She's a sadist.
First of all, because it's your birthday, I need to hear a party horn noise.
Wait, okay.
I have a YouTube clip in case you need inspo.
I can hear it in my brain.
This is gonna be my favorite thing we've ever done on the podcast. This is payback for eulogizing me on my birthday.
No, you're right. But
I heard the vision.
You know,
hold on, let me put on here. Okay. We're gonna have to take it.
That's as good as it's gonna get.
Okay. Now I need to hear there's a car driving. It's us leaving our freebies. Car driving away really fast, and it's like screeching the tires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not zooming by, screeching the tires.
I mean, you can do both.
Okay.
That was great. I really heard the vroom.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, I have a list of like 7. I'm not gonna make you do that. I'll make you do one more.
Okay.
I'll give you a choice.
Okay.
So I have a keyboard typing, a fart, a record scratch, or a punch.
Ooh, let's do keyboard typing.
All right.
That's gonna come out different.
You said, ooh, let's do keyboard typing.
I think
you really got into character with your feet.
You know, I'm a method actor, sound actor.
Now, which of those sounds should we nominate? Should we tell the Academy to put up for your award?
I feel I was so confident about that typewriter. Let's do that one. That's my Delulu.
Oh
like,
my God.
Dude, I got this. You know I got this.
That's my favorite thing that's ever happened.
When you said like tasks, I was like tasks.
Purely for my enjoyment.
Tasks are sitting on the couch. Oh, it's so good. Also, my makeup is like totally gone, I feel like.
Okay, so that I'm scared for what's to come for me on the podcast in the future. It's payback.
For real.
I need you to know that I backspaced that whole bit and then I added it again.
You're like, actually,
I
no.
was like, no, I shouldn't
This
do
has
that.
to.
It's her birthday. And then I was like, no, that's so funny.
I love it. True friendship right there.
So now we finished up our freebies.
Okay.
And our last stop is home.
Aw.
And so this is where I had to have audience participation.
Oh, okay.
And so I have messages for you from a bunch of our friends. It's videos, I think, from everyone, or at least an audio message.
That's so sweet.
So I think we have 4.
Okay.
So we'll start with our friend Noelle.
Okay.
Who I have not listened to any of these. So
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if they're like 10 minutes long.
We'll find out.
We'll figure out.
This is like a 2-hour episode.
Sorry, it's special. So this is from Noelle.
Okay.
We won't put the video on the screen, but I'm going to put my audio here and show you the video.
It's Noelle. Obviously, I just want to say first, happy birthday. We love you so much, all of us. This is me speaking for myself, but also from the Quillos. And I just wanted to, talk about how much I just love you. And, I don't know. I just remember when I first met you and you invited me and my dad to the Over the Garden Wall party. And I was just Over the Garden Wall party? What are we talking about? That's the coolest thing ever. And then it was the coolest thing ever. And you sat right next to me and we talked about the show the whole time. And I didn't know anybody else.
We can definitely hyperfixate together.
At church who was that cool and alt. I guess, I don't know. I just love you so much. And you have been such an amazing friend to me. And you have been so sweet to my family and so welcoming. And I love you so much. Also, you did my hair, which was so sick and awesome.
That's also true.
I love you
We need to talk
much.
about that.
Happy birthday. I hope it's the most amazing day ever, and I love you.
I love you, Noelle. That was so sweet.
Okay.
I love that we're both reacting to this.
The next one is an audio message from Macrina.
Oh, amazing.
She texted, dropping my birthday message for Asia. And then she said, whoops, totally left out a whole sentence. Let me redo it.
Okay.
Send me another one. So I'm going to play hopefully it lets me just play one.
I think it will.
I just love how evident it is that you love your friends and family so much. You have such a heart for loving and serving others. Aww. And I just love that I can talk to you about anything. I think you're very wise when it comes to things faith-based and just everyday life. And I just felt an instant connection when I met you. I think you're such a sweet soul and a wonderful friend, and we are so blessed to know you.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Cute.
I love you, girl.
All right. We have Eva.
Happy birthday, Asia. I hope you have the best day ever. I love you so much, and I'm so thankful for you and our friendship, and I'm so thankful for everything you've done for me and opening up your house to me and all of our friends. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you for being amazing and wonderful. I love you. Happy birthday.
I love you, Eva. Oh, that's so
cute.
sweet.
Okay, and then I have to open another app for Rockies. Give me just a second.
You guys are so sweet. This is so sweet.
Let's see if it lets me play it.
Asia, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday from me to you. I just wanted to tell you how much of a wonderful friend you are and how much you've impacted me and my family. I hope you know just how special you are and how beautiful your soul is. You've always been someone to be very inclusive to me. And I really appreciate that. It's hard to find adult friends as you grow older, but I just really feel like it was never an effort to become your friend. I think you always welcomed me, my family, and just everyone I've seen with open arms. And it takes a special kind of kindness and love to be able to walk in that way, I feel, in life. And I really admire that. So I'm so happy you made it another year.
We did it.
I can't wait to continue to be a part of your life and more friendship of yours to come. And I really hope that's reflected in our children's friendship as well. I'm super excited to make more memories with you. As I'm recording this, I actually have my phone on top of the Bible that you gave me, and it's one of the most special gifts I've ever received from anyone. And I just think that's a really good representation of you and your kindness. So thank you.
Oh,
that was
so sweet.
I
You guys are so sweet.
Wow, they came through.
They did.
Yeah,
Love our
I
friends.
put the little I put the thing on our story, and then I texted a bunch of people, and I was like, I need videos or messages or something. So I'm glad they came through for you.
Oh my gosh, that was so sweet.
Yeah, your last stop had to be back home.
Yeah, that was perfect. This is a perfect road
reminder.
trip.
I'm so glad
Birthday
you enjoyed
trip.
our freebies, our birthday freebies road trip.
I love it.
So that concludes your birthday episode.
Thank you.
I hope that you've had
This
the
is
best road trip ever.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So good.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed the episode, rate, review, subscribe, follow us on all of our socials. There will definitely be a TikTok of Asia making noises like that.
That was crazy.
we can't leave that out. That's good content. So follow us everywhere.
Yes. And your Delulu to Doodaloo for today is, girl, you know what? Just live every day like it's your birthday. You know, that's the confidence you need. You know that feeling when you're like, it's my birthday? You feel like, not like the bad kind of entitled. You feel empowered to like request the things that you want and be decisive and just be like really proud of who you are and how you're growing. Like, you should bring that into every day and not be embarrassed like I was to think that Stephanie Shu could be who casts you in your life movie.
She would be blessed and honored.
You're so right. But anyways, I'm Asia the girl.
And I'm Faith Okay.
See you next time, besties.
Bye.
Bye. So good. Dude. I couldn't recover to make those sounds. That was crazy. I felt so confident in that typing one. I thought I could make like
You said,
real
oh,
clicky sounds.
I
I got this.